Hello family and welcome new viewers. In this video, a sister in Christ had a peculiar rapture dream which she wanted to share with other believers worldwide like yourself. Please share if you ever had a dream like this in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
I want to talk about the dream that I had last night. I don't even know if I'm going to share this. I'm going to put it in my drafts folder and I'll sit on it. But let me put a disclaimer out there like I did with one of my other dreams. I do not know if this was from God. I don't claim that it is. I don't claim it's a vision. I just want to talk about it because it was a really beautiful dream. I had a dream last night that we were raptured. So in my dream, this is the first weird thing for me, is that usually when I have dreams, I am somewhere that I kind of know of, but it doesn't look like that place, if that makes sense. But in this dream, I was in my house and it was exactly as it is. It looked exactly as it does. And I remember hearing a blast. And the weird thing was, it didn't sound like a shofar. It sounded like, almost like the purge horn. And so I heard it and I immediately ran to the bottom of my stairs. And from the bottom of my stairs, I can see up by the railing, I can see like outside of my toddler's room. And my husband was sitting up there. I couldn't see my toddlers, but I knew they were in there. And he was sitting up there with them, just sitting. And I heard it and I ran to the bottom and I looked up and I said, "Did you hear that?" And he said, "Yeah, I feel it in my blood," which is very interesting to me that terminology was used. He said, "Yeah, I feel it in my blood." And as soon as he said that, I felt myself being lifted up. It was a very, it was a weird sensation. It was a pulling sensation, like I was being pulled. And I remember like trying to yell out my husband's name. I wasn't scared. I knew it was happening and I was so excited and I was yelling his name, but nothing was coming out of my mouth. Like I was like, and I remember like I looked up and I just had this overwhelming feeling of peace and happiness. And I'm thinking like, it's real and it's happening and this is it. And I'm looking up and I'm just smiling because I know I'm about to see the face of Jesus. Now I didn't get to see his face. My dream ended there. I didn't even go like outside my house. But the interesting thing was when I woke up, I still felt that pulling sensation. And this is gonna sound so corny and weird, but I was looking up like in my bed, like my face was tilted up and I had this like big open mouth smile even when I woke up. So the first thing I thought when I woke up was, no, I don't want this to just be a dream. And I tried to like go back to sleep. I guess like hoping it don't back to sleep. It really happened. I don't know. It didn't make sense. But it was the most wonderful feeling. It was the weirdest sensation because like I said, I still felt it. Even after I woke up, my body felt like it was physically being pulled for a few split seconds. So anyway, I just thought I would share because it was really cool. It was a beautiful experience. And for those of us that look forward to that, if it was anything like it was in my dream, we are in for a ride. Literally. God is so good. I also want to add real quick that I did not put in the beginning of my video. I did pray last night before I had that dream. I did pray for some sort of confirmation that the rapture is indeed real, because there's a lot of hate right now out there regarding the rapture. It actually angers people to talk about it, and so it was just something that I decided to pray about. And I had that dream. Again, I'm not saying it was from God, but take that with a grain of salt.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never failed me all my days.